Las Vegas is gearing up for an electrifying clash in the welterweight division, and it's all about Conor Benn taking on Peter Dobson. The heat is on, and the final press conference before the big showdown delivered some juicy insights. So, let's dive right in and get you all the statements and highlights from the pros and shakers in this epic fight.
The energy from both, brilliant, and that's what you want to hear from both fighters. Huge opportunity to push.
First up, we've got Eddie Hearn, the man who's making this whole spectacle happen. He kicked things off with a burst of enthusiasm, talking about how Las Vegas is like no other place on earth. And you know what? He's got a point. The bright lights, the glitz, the glamour, it's the perfect backdrop for a fight of this magnitude.
He is pound for pound one of the most exciting, ferocious fighters on the planet. He lets his hands go at every opportunity. His hand speed is phenomenal. He's punching harder than ever. I expect him to stop Dobson, but Dobson's very tough. Undefeated.
But here's the kicker, folks. It's not just about Conor Benn and Peter Dobson. Hearn was all about giving props to the young guns on this fight card. We're talking Johnny Fisher, George Littard, and Jimmy Sains. These rising stars are making their early mark on the Vegas scene. It's going to be a wild ride watching these talents in action. And hold on to your hats because Hearn didn't stop there. He was hyped about the 4 undefeated fighters on the bill. Austin Williams and Khalil Coe, both world-ranked talents, are stepping into the ring, and their tests are as real as it gets. The stakes are high and the pressure's on. Now let's talk about the man himself, Conor Benn. This dude is known for his explosive style and an impressive record to back it up. When he took the stage, his confidence was on full display. Benn made it clear that he's not just in this for the paycheck, he's in it because he's got a deep love for the sport. Boxing is in his blood. In a direct message to his opponent, Conor didn't hold back. He straight up challenged Peter Dobson's commitment, saying, "He fights because he has no choice. I fight because I love to fight. That's the difference." Bam! Shots fired. Benn promised to come at Dobson full throttle and engage in a shootout in the ring. He's not here to play. He's here to wipe out his opponent. Talk about confidence.
Shake it, let you fucking shake it. Stop shaking, you fucking pussy.
I'm shaking because I want to fight.
Oh, shut up, you're shaking
I want to
because
fight.
you're scared,
I want to
man.
fight.
But let's not forget about the doubters. Conor Benn has faced his fair share of critics, with some saying he's green and riding on the coattails of his legendary father's legacy. But here's the thing. Every time Benn stepped up, he silenced those naysayers. He's treating this fight like it's a world title bout, showing his dedication and commitment to the sport. Now, let's switch gears and talk about the other side of the ring. Peter Dobson, the welterweight challenger? This man walked into the press conference with a steely determination. He's been grinding for opportunities, and now he's got one. Dobson's not here to play nice. He's here to make a statement. Dobson didn't waste any time challenging Conor Benn's confidence. He hit back, saying that Benn thinks he can knock him out in the first round because he's green. Dobson begged to differ, pointing out that none of Benn's previous opponents were better than him. They might have had bigger names, but they weren't superior fighters. The gloves are off, my friends. Now here's where it gets deep. Dobson believes this fight is destiny, like it's God's plan. He's ready to show the world that he should have been in this position ages ago. Dobson's journey has been different, coming from a background of struggle, but on fight night, it's all about who's the better fighter in that ring.
Man, I can't say to have gone through it. You know, sometimes I ask myself why. It's changed me as a man, and made me a stronger fighter for it. I've got a lot more to prove in
Dobson wrapped it up with a powerful message, talking about his sacrifice and hard work. He vowed that Conor Benn would feel his pain and everything he's endured. It's getting real, folks. Now, let's talk logistics. This epic showdown is going down at the Chelsea at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas on February 3rd, 2024. Mark your calendars because it's a clash between 2 undefeated warriors, and it's going to be a thrilling showdown. But hey, we can't forget about the odds, right? Moneyline, rounds, fight time, we've got it all. Conor Benn is stepping in as the 1,000 favorite, while Peter Dobson is the underdog at plus 600. It's a matchup that's got everyone talking. Not too long ago, Benn faced a devastating setback when he tested positive for the banned performance-enhancing drug clomiphene involuntary anti-doping agency, VADA, tests conducted in July and September. As a result, his highly anticipated bout against his arch-nemesis, Chris Eubank Jr., was abruptly canceled. Following the drug test failures, Benn found himself suspended from boxing. This suspension, however, was lifted in July 2023. Yet the British Boxing Board of Control and the UK Anti-Doping both filed appeals against the suspension's lifting, leading to its reinstatement. But not to worry, he has been cleared of these charges as of to follow up to this fight. Throughout this tumultuous period, Benn vehemently maintained his innocence, asserting that these allegations had prevented him from pursuing his boxing career in the UK. In a candid interview on the MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani, Benn shed light on the deeply distressing impact this ordeal had on his life. He revealed that his father had been by his side for only 6 months during this challenging period. When Nigel Benn left, Conor Benn found himself in a dark place, struggling with the accusations and public scrutiny to the point of contemplating suicide. Benn candidly admitted that he had come dangerously close to taking his own life, even going so far as to go to a location with the intention of self-harm. He acknowledged that, despite his image as a formidable fighter, he is first and foremost a human being, and the weight of the allegations took a severe toll on his mental health. Now let's switch up the pace and talk about the experts' predictions, straight from the man himself, Kevin Dolan. Considering Conor Benn's long layoff and his previous tango with Rodolfo Orozco, it's clear Benn's faced some tough cookies. Orozco was no joke, a bigger dude with experience in higher weight classes, and he went the distance with Benn. But here's the kicker, folks. Dobson ain't Orozco. He may be a solid fighter, but he doesn't have the same finesse and complexity as Benn. Benn's got the speed and the power to light things up, and that could spell trouble for Dobson. So, here it is, the big prediction. Our expert leans towards Conor Benn winning by KO. It's going to be a wild ride in Las Vegas, and Benn's looking to make a statement. Now let's add some more juicy details to this story. Let's talk about the buzz around town, the training camps, and even some spicy rumors. The buzz in Las Vegas is palpable, my friends. The city that never sleeps is gearing up for a fight night to remember. Hotels are booked, restaurants are prepping their best dishes, and the fans are rolling into town. You can feel the excitement in the air. Speaking of excitement, let's dive into the training camps. Conor Benn has been grinding like there's no tomorrow. He's been working on his speed, power, and finesse, determined to show the world that he's here to stay. His team is confident, and they're whispering about some secret weapon he's been saving for the big night. Could it be a new knockout move? We'll have to wait and see. On the flip side, Peter Dobson's camp is no slouch either. They've been putting in the hours, fine-tuning every aspect of his game. Rumor has it that Dobson's been working on a strategy to counter Benn's explosive style. Is there a game plan in the works that could turn the tide in his favor? It's got everyone talking. And speaking of rumors, there's a spicy one making the rounds. Word on the street is that there's some bad blood between these two fighters that goes way beyond the ring. Apparently, there was a heated exchange at a press event that didn't make it to the cameras. What was said, you ask? Well, that's still a mystery, but it's added some extra fuel to the fire. But wait, there's more. We've got some inside scoop on their pre-fight rituals. Conor Benn, it seems, has a lucky pair of socks that he wears on fight night. He's never lost a match when those socks grace his feet. Superstition or secret weapon? You decide. And then there's Peter Dobson, who has a tradition of watching Rocky movies the night before a fight. It's his way of getting pumped up and mentally prepared for battle. Maybe he's hoping to channel a little bit of Rocky Balboa's fighting spirit. So there you have it, fight fans. The stage is set, the fighters are ready, and Las Vegas is about to witness one heck of a showdown. Conor Benn versus Peter Dobson. It's gonna be lit. Mark your calendars for February 3rd, 2024, and get ready to witness history in the making. You won't want to miss this one.